Now, despite the ambitious targets agreed to by countries at the UN Climate Change Conference in Glasgow, the Washington Post says there's a huge gap between what nations declare as their emissions and the amount they're actually pumping into the atmosphere. Hyo-sun with the details.
As criticism mounts over the lack of substantial progress at the UN Climate Summit, the Washington Post is reporting that the emission reduction pledges made by countries were built on flawed data. It says a team of experts have looked into reports submitted by 196 countries. The investigation, it says, found many had undercounted their greenhouse gas emissions. It adds there was an enormous gap ranging from at least 8.5 billion to as high as 13.3 billion tons a year of underreported emissions. For instance, the data submitted to the UN by Malaysia shows the country's annual emissions at just 81 million tons, less than Belgium, due to its forests and jungles that consume vast amounts of CO2. However, data compiled by the UN Food and Agriculture Organization indicates Malaysia actually released 422 million tons of greenhouse gases in 2016, placing it among the world's top 25 emitters. The Washington Post also found that methane emissions make up a second major portion of missing greenhouse gases in the UN database. It adds that countries are undercounting methane emissions of all kinds, ranging from the oil and gas sector to agriculture and human waste. Moreover, the report points out there are fundamental problems that lead to the gap, noting how developed countries have one set of standards, while developing nations have another. It also says some 45 countries, including Algeria and Libya, have not reported any new greenhouse gas numbers since 2009. Hyo-sun, Arirang News.